Hey guys, what's up? Team 3D. I want to show you guys a quick look at what I'm eating pre-workout today. By the way, I just came back from DC. It was a success. I had to go there to renew my French passport because I'll be leaving for France maybe in August. So I had to go there to renew my passport. The first part of that's done. I got to go back in 10 or 15 days to get my fingerprints and everything like that. But anyway, focusing on topic here. I got to catch up with my meals because I was gone for a whole day. And I had to, eat out. I didn't pig out, I had to eat like salads and ham and shit like that. I didn't get all the protein that I wanted because I didn't want to go to a restaurant. But anyway, so this is what I'm eating pre-workout. It's pretty much a wrap. It's one of these things right here. Look. Tortilla wrap, 100% whole wheat. I got it at Kroger. This is what I normally eat, and it's 130 calories for one. It's 23 grams of carbs, 4 grams of protein, and 3 grams of fat. So I mean, it's not the best, but it's pretty good. I like the taste. Anyway, so it's that plus over here I have 4 ounces of pork chops. Grill them up for about 3, 4, 5 minutes. Then I put fat-free cheese. This shit right here. Let me show you. This is only, I got this advice from Louis Marco a few weeks back, by the way. This is only 30 calories, 5 grams of protein, 2 grams of carbs, and 0 fat. Obviously, it's fucking called fat-free. But so yeah, I have 1 slice of that. Right? I put it on top of my pork chop when I'm done grilling it. Then take my wrap, I open it up, I put the pork chop on top. This is for later on, by the way. This is for meal 3. This is meal 2. I already have it on there. So you see, I put the pork chop on there with the cheese so it melts. And that's after the pork chop is already cooked. Then I add a little bit of salad. I usually buy this shit. I usually buy this shit right here. If I don't have time, that's only if I'm in a rush. So I buy this, but I also buy romaine lettuce and the other form of lettuce over there. But when I'm in a rush, I just use that. You gotta buy both, because you never know when you're gonna actually need 5 minutes to make a meal. And of course I have this here. Everybody builder has that. It's funny as hell. I was watching Chris Jones' video and he has the exact same shit. You gotta have, if you're eating lettuce, if you're cutting, or you're just trying to be in shape, you gotta have some sugar-free or calorie-free ranch or dressing, whatever. So yeah, so here's the procedure. 4 ounces of pork chop on the grill. When you take it out of the grill, you put the cheese on top when it's still hot. So the cheese is gonna melt, not completely, but you melt a little bit. Then you wanna keep your grill plugged up, right? Pull out the wrap. You wanna put the pork chop on top of it, and you wanna put the lettuce. If you want, you could add the ranch now or later on. I usually do it later on. And you close it up, and then by this time you unplug your Joe's Foreman grill. And you just leave it like this for like 2-3 minutes, because it's still hot, it's still warm, but not too hot to the point where it's gonna burn your shit. And when you finish after 2 minutes, it's what it looks like. You have your carbs, you have your lettuce, you have the cheese, and you have your pork chop at the bottom, which is your source of protein for this meal. And from this point on, you could do whatever the fuck you want. You could put the dressing, you could put seasoning, you could put salt and pepper, you could put whatever, man. But yeah, this only takes what? Less than 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes if you want to make two servings. This is 1 serving. If you want to make 2 servings, it's less than 10 minutes. Alright guys, I'm just showing you guys what I'm eating right now. I'm going to make more videos showing you guys the updates, what's going on in my life, and the stuff that I learned. Because don't think that doing that bus ride to Washington, D.C. and back, I was just sleeping. Nah, I was reading like a motherfucker. Reading magazines, reading books, and I learned a lot of shit. And I'm not gonna hesitate to share that with y'all. Alright, thanks for the love, thanks for the support. Team 3D. By the way, this shit is fucking delicious, man. Anyway, I'm out of here.